Oh my god. Ah! Whoa. I don't think we should show this. Hey everybody, my name is Joel.
Lorante here.
Thank you for tuning in to BZB TV and welcome to another episode of The Hive, where we demo and preview exciting products from all of our partners.
That's right. Today we have an amazing product from Atlona Technologies, and it's a 4K HDR extender over HDBaseT. Now we're going to connect this amazing unit to our PS4 Pro as well as our 55-inch Sony display, both units 4K and HDR enabled.
Yes, and are you guys in for a treat? Because in 4K, we are going to experience Resident Evil.
I don't know why you chose that.
Not only that, but with the PSVR. So get ready to get the crap scared out of you guys. I hope you guys brought clean underwear, extra underwear. How about we go over to the unboxing and see what's inside the Atlona units.
Let's go.
Let's have a look, shall we? First, we have our installation guide, power supplies for the transmitter and receiver, adapters for the power supplies, brackets, as well as screws. And lastly, we have our receiver and transmitter units.
All right, guys, so I've got the extender kit in my hands here. We're gonna go ahead and grab our PS4 from our rack right over there and install everything for you. So just give us a few seconds. All right, so we have everything set up. Joel helped me out. We've got our PS4 right here. We've got our transmitter and receiver. Everything's all laid out and connected and powered on. So is our TV. Hey, let me walk you guys through our setup. Okay, we've got our PS4 Pro connected and all powered on. Power cable's right here. Now you can see that we have our HDMI cable connected to our transmitter. Now mind you, this HDMI cable is the AT-LCU series from Atlona, and it supports 18 Gbps. It's an ultra high-speed HDMI cable. You need 18 Gbps to transmit 4K and HDR content. Without it, you're not gonna get 4K or HDR. So make sure you have this cable or something similar. If you actually need this particular cable, look at our descriptions below. We put the link to our store. It's on sale right now, so check it out. Now, from our transmitter, we have the other end, of course, of the HDMI cable. Now, this transmitter and extender kit from Atlona supports 4K and HDR transmission up to 230 feet or 70 meters. For this demonstration, we are using a Category 6 cable. From the output of the transmitter, Category 6 cable is connected to the input of our receiver. Now, from the receiver going to the TV, you'll need another ultra high-speed HDMI cable. Make sure that your source supports HDR, your cables support HDR, devices such as the Atlona 4K HDR extender obviously supports HDR, and your display also needs to support HDR for you to receive that content. Now, our TV's on, all powered and ready to go. However, we're not quite ready just yet. We also need to check the settings and configure the TV's display settings to 4K HDR, as well as our PS4 Pro. So let's go and take care of that right now.
All right, thanks, Flo. Now we want to set up our TV and our PS4 to 4K HDR settings. The TV that we're using is a Sony model XBR55X930D. So with this TV, you want to hit home, get into your settings, scroll down to settings. Now under the TV settings, you want to select external inputs, go down to HDMI signal format. The TV will be defaulted as standard format, 1080p. All right, so for the PS4, it's connected to our HDMI 4 input. So you want to scroll down to HDMI 4, and defaulted, the TV is set on standard format, 1080. You want to select enhanced format, which we already did earlier, but once you select that, your TV will be set to 4K capabilities. Now that we have our TV set to 4K, we need our source, which is our PS4, set to 4K as well. So in the PS4 menu, you want to scroll to settings. From there, you want to go down and select sound and screen. The first selection is video output settings, so select that, and then the first selection is resolution. Now defaulted, the resolution is set on automatic, but you want to scroll down and select 2160p RGB, which we have done already. Once you select that, that's it. Now your monitor and your source are both set to 4K settings.
Okay guys, well there you have it. We were able to set up the Atlona 4K HDR extension system with the PS4 Pro and our 4K Sony display. So, what the? Oh shit! Oh hell no! What are you playing? You know, it doesn't do any justice that you guys are watching this on 1080p.
You can see the blood splatters, the wrinkles in there. Oh, I gotta run. Let me run. You talk to them real quick, Flo.
Oh god, I don't even want to watch what he's.
I need to run away.
Playing, but as you can see, it's working pretty well. Again, we have the HDR system all set up, and actually, you know what? We forgot to set up the virtual reality. Imagine playing this in VR.
Oh man.
Give us a moment. Why don't we set up the virtual reality goggles for the PS4 Pro to work with the HDR system. So hang tight, we'll be right back. You know what? It was pretty easy. Yeah, it looks complicated with all the cables on the table right now, but let me walk you guys through what we did. So originally, we had the PS4 Pro connected to the transmitter, okay, with an HDMI cable. But we're adding a middleman, which is our VR processor. He's right here. So now what we've done is we've taken the PS4 Pro and connected an HDMI cable. The other end is now going to the virtual reality processor. And you can actually see that it says HDMI PS4. You'll see the port labeled HDMI PS4. That's where you're going to connect it to. There's another HDMI port labeled HDMI TV. In this particular scenario, this cable is going to connect to our transmitter, which is acting as the TV. We did add an extra cable to the process, so make sure that this cable is also a cable that supports 18 Gbps. That way you can transmit 4K and HDR. Now, everything else is pretty much plug and play. We have our processor here. This needs a USB cable to connect to the PS4 USB port located in the very front. We also have our camera. You're going to connect this camera directly to the PS4. There's a USB port on the back. You'll find that there. And of course, our virtual reality goggles. All you need to do now is connect your virtual reality goggles to the VR processor, and those ports are right here. Voila, you're done. You're ready to step into virtual reality. All right, guys, there you have it. We were able to set the virtual reality game with the PS4 Pro using our HDR TV and also extending the signal with the Atlona HDR-EX-70-2PS. So Joel's got the Resident Evil 7 game going, and honestly, I don't know why I chose that game because it's gory, spooky, and I honestly don't want any part of it.
Hey Flo, can you give me a hand?
Man, I want no part of it, so I'm not even gonna look that way. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of The Hive. And also, please, if you like this video, smash that like button. And don't miss out on any future episodes as we cover AV trends, news, and also be doing future demos from our partner products. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode of The Hive.
Oh!